Hey, what's going on, investors? Welcome to another video, and today I'm going to go ahead and talk about ARVL stock, ticker symbol ARVL. This is a stock that I am still very bullish on, even though the stock has been getting absolutely hammered lately. It's been on a nasty downtrend ever since their earnings report came out, and I just want to go ahead and give my thoughts on it and just kind of reinstate my beliefs on the company and how I'm still a big believer in the stock. And I'm going to continue to be a big believer in the stock unless the company shows me otherwise. And so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Now, just to recap, I'm going to give a recap on why it's down. And so ARVL is down huge because, for one, they did a share offering. That's one. As a matter of fact, I think they might have even done 2 share offerings. So that's one reason. And then 2, which is the main and biggest reason, is they announced that they'd be delaying production in their latest earnings call. And so this is why the stock has been getting punished. However, I'm still very bullish on the company, and I have not lost hope, regardless of how ugly the stock price looks. And so I also believe that one component as to why the stock is down as well is because you're seeing so much hype around electric cars. There was just so much hype in the market around these electric cars. This was mostly due to the impact that Tesla had in our society, that Tesla has in our society, as well as Ford, Lucid, Rivian, and also rising to become major players in this space. And so I just think that there is a ton of hype around electric cars because we already have them on the road. You've got Tesla, you've got Lucid having some cars on the road now. And there's just a ton of hype over that because people pretty much fully recognize what's coming. And I think it's important to remember that ARVL's main focus is mainly on buses and vans. It's not necessarily on cars. It's really the buses and vans is what ARVL does. And, you know, right now the hype is just around the cars, what the average consumer is going to buy. Nobody's really focusing on what municipalities and governments and cities are going to buy, which I think is what ARVL is kind of going for here. I think ARVL is, looking for partners like UPS, people like that who they're already partnered with. That's what ARVL is pretty much looking for because, they work on vans and buses. And so let me go ahead and say, here is why I'm sticking with ARVL, though, regardless of the risk. So at the end of the day, I like their products. And I think that this company has great technology. I really do. In my opinion, ARVL is a disruptor in the fact that they are pretty much reimagining how to build commercial vans and buses in a more efficient and smarter way with their micro factories, which, if you don't know what that is, just go on their YouTube channel. They explain it very well. They have several videos on their micro factories and how they plan to revolutionize how you manufacture a electric vehicle. And so for me, this is a very innovative company. And I personally believe that cities and municipalities definitely want to have electric vans and buses in their territories, which means that ARVL should be able to fulfill their expectations regarding sales numbers. And so the other thing that makes me continue to be a strong believer in this company is the significant number of vans that UPS plans to purchase from ARVL. Given the amount of time and effort investing into this project by both companies, I believe that it is very unlikely that the orders would ever be canceled. And so we also got to remember that ARVL also has a partnership with Uber. They are working on a project with Uber. And so I've said this in numerous videos, but as long as they still have those 2 partnerships, they've got the big order with UPS. And keep in mind, if UPS is satisfied, they can place more orders. UPS can throw more money at ARVL if they're satisfied. And so I think that is really, really cool. And I think that that's a reason why I'm going to continue to have conviction into this company. And so the other component to my conviction in this company is that they expect to easily and quickly manufacture vehicles in their microfactories. And also the appearance of the vehicle is something that I really like a lot as well. I think that the UPS vehicle is pretty cool. And I think that ARVL did a great job on the appearance of it. Like I said, I watch all their videos on YouTube. And I really like what I see. I really do. They have a video where they've got UPS workers actually going and trying out the van and driving it. And it just looks really nice. It really looks like something that I could see happening in the future. Like I could imagine a future where Arrival's buses and vans are a part of our everyday society. I can see it. I mean, it looks really good. They did a good job. And so the other important part to understand as well is that Arrival is more so a technology company rather than a vehicle manufacturer, and their technology is top tier in my opinion. So let me give you the perfect example, right? So there are three electric vehicle companies that I really like, right? So you've got Tesla, which is a tech company. You've got Lucid Motors, which is also a tech company. These are two companies that are mostly known for their technology. Yes, they have great cars. They look great. But at the end of the day, these are tech companies, and their technology is what separates them from their competitors because they have top tier technology. Now, let me compare that to the third company that I like and am invested in, but there's still a difference, GGPI, which is a SPAC that is going to merge with a company called Polestar. Now, Polestar is an electric vehicle manufacturer. It just is what it is. It's a good company. I'm invested in it. I like it. But Polestar does not have the technology that Lucid Motors and Tesla has. And so Polestar could be a good competitor, but they are not going to be better than Lucid or Tesla, in my opinion, because Lucid and Tesla has better technology. And that's the best example that I can give. And that's what I see with Arrival. I think Arrival has incredible technology, and that's really important with these electric vehicles. And that's just another reason why I really like Arrival. And so, I'm going to keep this video short. I've made so many videos on Arrival. I think you guys pretty much know where I stand. But overall, in my opinion, Arrival is just a very promising young company that expects 4 vehicle designs to be in the market by 2023, with the start of production for the first vehicle planned for Q4 of 2021. And then on top of that, Arrival also projects price competitiveness and lower total cost of ownership to fossil fuel equivalents, which is extremely important. And so the big question is whether the company can meet its targets. And that's really what it comes down to. Now, obviously, they didn't do that this year. That's why the stock got crushed. Earlier in the year, they said, we expect to have our vehicles in production by this amount of time. I forgot what it was, but that's what they said. And then in the latest earnings report, they came out and said, oh, we got to push production back. So it makes sense why the stock's getting crushed. It really does. But like I said, if this stock and this company can deliver, then it could really reward investors. I mean, look at CCIV. That's the perfect example. CCIV is the perfect example. That stock got killed and went all the way from $55 to like $17, $16. And investors were just waiting for them to finally start delivering cars. And then once Lucid finally started to deliver stuff, it took off. I think Arrival could be the same way. And so in conclusion, I think that Arrival is a risky investment. It definitely is. I think there was less risk before it became a penny stock. I think when it was over, $15 and, in the $17, $19 range, I think it was way less risky, and it hung around that range for a while, but to see it go under 10 and become a penny stock, this company has definitely become risky. But there's also the other component. Now you have the chance to average down significantly and keep dollar cost averaging. And you also have the opportunity, if you're a new investor into this company, to buy at a very, very low valuation. And so, for me, how I'm going forward with this is I would not put all of your money into Arrival. So I don't know how big your portfolios are, but I wouldn't be buying no 4,000 shares of Arrival or anything like that unless you have like $1 million portfolio, I would keep Arrival a small position in your portfolio. That's what I'm doing with mine. I still love the company. I have no plans to get rid of it. I'm going to keep it, but I would still make sure that it represents a small portion of your portfolio. And the reason why is because this is a risky company. Majority of your portfolio should be the companies that are profitable and have less risk, in my opinion. Something like a Apple, Disney, Amazon, Google, even some of the lower tier companies I really like, like a PayPal, Square, something like that. And so that's what I suggest. Obviously not financial advice, but I just want to make sure that people understand that if you're down huge on Arrival, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to like be stubborn and end up holding the bag forever when you're already down huge. You know, if you really truly have a huge conviction in this company, then continue to hold and just see what happens. But at the same time, you know, if you have too much of your portfolio weight into this one stock, then that's probably not a good idea, because this is a risky investment. So I just want to go ahead and throw that out there too, to make sure that you all are investing safely. And just want to make sure everybody understands that my position in ARVL was small compared to my overall portfolio. Most of my portfolio makes up the big boy stocks, the stocks that are bringing in revenue, the stocks that are, you know, pretty much taking over the world, like Disney. You know, I love Disney. Disney dipped a lot in the past few weeks, and I started buying more because it's Disney. I love Disney Plus. I like the theme parks. I like everything that they do. And I know for a fact that in the next 10 years, this company will be higher. And that's why I'm a buyer of Disney. So anyway, that's just my rant. The point of this video is ARVL. I got to stop ranting. So that'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.